All right, now that he's gone, let me tell you guys the real, okay? I'm tired of this fucking show. All right? I want out. All right? I'm on top now. It's Sino dying now, okay, guys? I had enough of this. Okay? The world is mine, chico. And everything in it, okay? Without me, this show, I hit my mic, man. This show will be nothing, man. Tech, when you watch this again, when you're watching this later, fuck you, man. I'm too fucking big for this show, man. Okay? It should be called Sinocast, okay? And if I have to hear one more time about how he has every fucking variant, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
I am the top 5 best snappers in the world.
SuperTechGod. Welcome to the Marvel Snapcast. Hello, everyone. That's right. Welcome back to your favorite podcast when it regards Marvel Snap, the Marvel Snapcast. I'm your host, Ken, a.k.a. the SuperTechGod, a.k.a. the Super Variant God. Why is that? Because, you know, we have every variant in the game. Of course, we're here.
Every variant? Every variant.
And, of course, we're here with your co-host, the one and only Top 5.
Top 5 best snappers in the world. Sino. Because I snapped that hot fire. What's going on,
That's
y'all?
right. Yo, how you been, man? Been a minute since we've been doing this.
Yeah.
A lot of things been going on. How you been, though?
Since our botched road trip
Podcast?
Yeah, it was raining cats and dogs going to PAX, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think we got any video from there because it was on your Twitch. I don't know if you downloaded it. I don't know where it is.
Actually, I think we did. We actually did do one afterwards. So I think we're all right. We talked about PAX. It's late, bro. It's late.
It is what it is. We definitely talk about PAX on the live episode of it on the stream. So if you guys to check it out, we appreciate that. Of course, we did not upload it to the normal podcast venues because we had a lot of stuff going on, not just PAX stuff, but
that's been crazy.
We got some cool things in the making. Can't wait for you guys to know about that. We've been setting up for this weekend's awesome event. We'll dive into that later on as well. Of course, we've been in multiple tournaments, helping out the community. Felicity has hers, Snap Judgment has theirs. We've been doing a lot of that too.
Yep.
We've been doing a lot of entertaining over on both our Twitch channels and of course on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
guys, go check it out. Of course, we did some cosplay Thor versus Wolverine. Yeah, pretty good stuff. It was my 1-year partner anniversary yesterday, so we did
congrats, buddy.
Thank you, appreciate that. We played a bunch of games, not just Snap, so it was pretty fun. And of course, we've been, like I said, setting up for something cool this weekend.
Did you forget something?
What did I forget?
I think you forgot that you made 12 months. He's a year.
There you go.
Second dinner employee of the month. I know it's crazy. The confetti's flying, fireworks are going. This is crazy. 1 year, 12 months straight, bro. That's hard being second dinner employee of the month. So congratulations. Let's go.
Steven got jokes as always, but he meant to say I was given the honor and the pleasure to be able to test out first War Machine and then be spotlighted in the video on the official Marvel Snap YouTube channel, showing off that amazing card.
We saw you. He was right there in the app, right there you saw SuperTechGod's picture there for War Machine. He made it, guys. 12 months straight. Congrats, bro. I know you worked really hard, bro. You worked really hard.
Nonetheless, to say it was a lot of stuff we've been doing, a lot of awesome things, a lot of things just to get us to where we need to be, as well as, if you guys didn't see any of the podcasts or the pictures or come to any of the streams, real quick, real short, PAX was fun. We met a lot of cool people, from people who were in chat, like Lumi and I keep messing up his name, Squash, you know what? He know what I'm talking about, down to the content creators that you guys love, like Eggs, Felicity, Alex Lucia, Cozy, and of course, some of Second Dinner's awesome teams was there as well. Shout out to our boy Veritas.
Yes,
and we also hung out with Valentine, because it's Valentine's hometown over in the PAX area.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. So yeah, nonetheless, PAX codes was the funniest thing ever. We thought we can get multiples, but you just had to scan your badge.
It work out that way.
Yeah. But shout out to Ryan coming to the stream and giving away some, so we was able to give some back to the community. Fire. So that was pretty cool. Now we got the pleasantries out the way, right? Hope everybody's been great. Hope everybody's been doing well. Hope you guys been enjoying Snap. If you guys aren't, of course, there's a card that still gets under your skin. Please leave a comment down below. Say something in the app that lets you respond back with your voice, or even with text. Let us know which card gets under your skin, and Sino take care of it. Because every card Sino handles gets fixed. And speaking of cards,
that's my face. That's our get 'em face.
Speaking of cards, we're going to dive into this season's wonderful set of cards, starting with the one and only Baron Zemo, ladies and gentlemen. So Baron Zemo, this lovely card, is this season's Battle Pass card. So basically the way it works is, on reveal, recruit the lowest cost card from your opponent's deck to your side of this location. Now, this card's animation is pretty cool. Love the sound effects, love the animation. When we first thought about it, people really underplayed it. Sino definitely didn't like it. I told him there's other ways you could play with the card, which is pretty cool. Just thinking about it, playing it on the last 2 turns, either 5 or 6, or playing it on 5 and then using Grandmaster to, play it on 6. You just might be able to pull your opponent's best lowest cards, right? Whether it be Iron Man or whether it be something else that's not just a 1 or 2 cost, but somewhere in the 4, 5, or 6 costs. I think playing this card any time earlier than that, you're basically helping thin out your opponent's card list, which we don't want to become their, old school Chavez, right? So definitely play this card later in the line. But nonetheless, if you had to compare it to other Battle Pass cards, do you think it's Battle Pass card worthy, or what's your take on it?
Gotta go give it a big. I'm not with all that, man. This is one of my lowest ranked season pass cards. I'm just even though today it did get used against me and it recruited my vision, I wasn't happy about that.
See that? See, that's what I'm saying.
And that was pretty cool. Sorry, my phone going off like crazy. I'm not keen on this card. I don't. I mean, it's cool and everything. I just don't think it's gonna have the impact that it needs to have. That's a very low rating. I wish I could give it the plastic, but I'm gonna go a very low silver. All right.
Man, so you want to give it the plastic.
I wanted to give it plastic, but it does have some appeal. I'm gonna go a very low silver. I'm talking like the cheapest silver you could buy at the jewelry store. I'm talking the silver that makes like your skin green. That's the type of silver.
The bendable silver.
Yeah,
bendable.
Shit, damn near almost aluminum foil. All right, that's how bad this is. Like I just don't mess with this card.
Your rating on it gets double plastic for that. I'm going to give it a gold. I think it's worth a gold.
What?
It's definitely. Yeah, it's a gold card.
Gold card? This is a gold card?
It's not platinum and it's not diamond. It is a gold card, yes.
It's a gold card.
100%.
Brother,
on to the next. On to the next. God.
Ken has been drinking today. Let's go. Boy, feel good.
Along with Baron Zemo, of course, The next card on the list, card in the spotlight, was the one and only Red Hulk. Now, this card was the most anticipated card for this season, and it is when your opponent ends a turn with unspent energy, you get +4 power for this card, whether it's in your hand or if it's in play. Now, I think this card is definitely the best. I'll say second best or best. No, best card this season, hands down. With the power that it can get and grow up to, it's just bananas, especially if you have this card in your hand on turn 1 and your opponent doesn't play until turn 3, which is in most cases what we see in today's meta. This is crazy. But even if they do play, if there is unspent energy, it gets +4, which is crazy to me. It's just bananas. So my only gripe with this card, I think it's perfect in many places because you put this card in any card list. If you had other cards in there, you could replace it and put this one in there. My only gripe is that it still gets bigger than the Infinite and it doesn't have any weaknesses, which upsets me. The Infinite needs to be played. You have to skip a turn to play the Infinite the next turn. He's only a 620. You need War Machine if you want to play Infinite after playing something on turn 5, and he's still a 620. I don't know who needs to hear this, what letters I need to send, what kind of petitions I need to get signed, what kind of riot I need to make happen. But we need Second Dinner to hear us out. Infinite fans, come on now. You guys have to come with me. Let's get together. We need Infinite to be higher than a 20 power card. I know Infinite's one of the Series 2 cards. It needs, it's the early card plays, but you can get these cards early now too if you want. You can get these big powerful cards early. So Infinite needs to get at least 4 to 5 energy. 4 to 5 power additional. That's just my only gripe with this card. But rating the card by itself, I'm giving it a diamond. It is a diamond. This is a diamond card. So what's your take on the Red Hulk?
Stop your wah is what I have to say about the Infinite.
Yeah,
Stop your wah, bro. All right. Now, maybe I could agree with Infinite going to 22, right? But there's a catch to everything. These cards are not guaranteed to proc bigger than Infinite. All right. The situation has to call for that to happen, bro. All right. People have to. Your opponent has to float in order for my man Red Hulk to proc up.
He don't have to float. They don't have to float. They just don't have to spend all their energy.
Well, it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
Yes, it's the same thing. Just have leftover. Excuse me. Sorry, he wants to be literal. You just if they have to have leftover energy for him to proc up. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's better.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Good. I'm glad it's better for you. But if they don't, he does not proc. So therefore, it doesn't guarantee you to be bigger than Infinite. There's a catch, right? All right. Infinite has a catch. You skip the turn, you get to play a 620 on 6. What's the problem? And now with cards like War Machine, you don't even have to skip no more. You could just outright play him on 6.
Okay. We could save this conversation another time, but a 620, a 20 power card dropping in one lane on turn 6 does nothing in today's meta. God. It does nothing in today's meta. We'll talk about that another time. What rating do you give this card?
I give this a diamond. I really fuck with this card. I really like Red Hulk. I actually think it should have been the season pass card.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. But you're one of the persons that said we should not always have to get a awesome card for the season pass. So if
relax. What I said was, and quote me right, I said that not every card is going to be meta changing. Okay, and that's that we need cards that set up other cards. That being said, if Red Hulk is being dropped, then he should be a season pass card. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear that because you got to spend money to get him, right? So I know that's going to be not well received, but in all actuality, he's the best card. He should have been the season pass card.
Okay, that's fair. I totally understand. I agree with you. I think a season pass card for Red Hulk would have been totally fine, but I do like Baron Zemo's card anyway, so that's why I'm totally fine with it being the season pass card. Now, next card on the list is another Series 5 card, which, crazy enough, guys, every card this season is Series 5. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they ever decide to make them Series 4 ever again. Yep. I have no idea. But, You don't need to get every card, guys. I think that's something we all need to understand. We don't need to get every card.
Fact.
And the more Series 5s that they have, the more series drop they can actually put into place. I think they're doing this to get ready to do some huge series drops, hopefully sometime in the near future. But nonetheless, here's another Series 5 card this season coming out. And this ongoing is 4, 5, and 6 cost cards will have -3 power in that location on both sides, their side and your opponent's side. Now, I think this card right here is a good card in the sense that it can help out your side from being unshangable. So if you have big cards in there, they have to get -3 to fall right below the shang line. That is a cool little combo to play on the last turn. I mean, of course, you could play armor. Don't get it twisted. But don't forget, this also attacks your opponent's side. So I think that's pretty cool if you want to do that crazy surprise. And it looks like the theories or the archetype around most of these cards are giving that negative power. So my only good thing about that is what I just said. Other than that, I think this card is very skippable. I don't think anybody needs to get this card unless they love playing toxic cards, because let's not forget, there is one card out there that will shut this card down, and that's Luke Cage. Because now Luke Cage protects all lanes on your side of the field. So when this card comes out, as we know with Marvel Snap, when a card comes out, it is the meta for that week. Luke Cage will be the meta for that week. So
exactly.
For me, this U.S. agent card 100% gets a silver in my book. So, you know, what would you give it?
Give it a silver also. I think it's another like Man-Thing card. Pause. Honestly. It's just for 4, 5, and 6 cost cards. You know what I mean? So I like it. But yeah, like you said, Luke Cage shuts all that shit down. That's all I got to do. And that is going to be the meta once U.S. Agent comes out. And I think also when the next card we're talking about comes out. So it's going to be stock up on Luke Cage coming up, guys.
Facts.
So you be prepared to see a lot of Annihilises, a lot of Hazmat, a lot of all that.
Yeah,
and Galactus. I think a lot of Galactus also.
Yes. And right now there's a cool Luke Cage and Hawkeye bundle out in the shop for $24. If you guys the guys do not have Luke Cage, do not let that bundle go away from you guys. Get that bundle
it's worth
right
it.
now.
It is worth it. And it's not even that expensive.
Now.
It's not even that expensive.
Nope. Here's what we'll do, though. Here's what the Marvel Snapcast podcast is going to do. For those that can answer down below what their favorite Luke Cage variant is, we will gift you guys, just one of you, that $24 bundle. So again, let us know in the comments down below what's your favorite Luke Cage variant. We'll pick one at random and gift them that bundle.
That's right.
But you also got to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, and of course that notification bell, so you can be notified when we do our next video and when we announce the winner. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell, hit that like button.
It's like these cards, there's the catch, baby. You gotta be subscriber. You gotta hit the like button. Let's go.
Yes.
Here we go.
So the next card I think is going to be the next best card in this season, because I think the three of them are, of course, Baron, Red Hulk, and now the Red Guardian. So Red Guardian is afflict the lowest power enemy card here with -2, and then remove its text.
Take it out.
I think that alone is just such a great value. It being a 3 cost card on that last turn, you can just go ahead and hit all the Draculas right now.
That's right.
You want to keep that Red Hulk in your hand so you can try to discard it and get a nice, powerful Red Hulk on the last turn? No. Dracula gets a -2, becoming a -1, and then loses his text. So this is if Dracula's the only card in the lane, this wins that lane.
No more trying to win one lane with Devil Dino. No more trying to Patriot and such. Like, Red Guardian will attack, and he will take away the text, and you will be sad. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Cosmo.
Cosmo's the only thing to save you right now. Because
Cosmo and protect those Draculas, y'all.
Yes, because Cerebro is going to be hurt.
Yeah.
Iron Man is going to be hurt.
Yes.
Mystique is going to be hurt.
Yes.
Ongoing cards that have some crazy abilities, they're going to be hurt. So I
Mm-hmm.
totally agree. You're going to have to walk with the one and only Cosmo to kind of stop this in its tracks. Nonetheless, yep, totally agree. I mean, I can already see doing crazy shenanigans with this card, whether it be Zola or whether it be Grandmaster. It is just bananas. Nonetheless, I'm giving this card a platinum.
Platinum. That is very generous, bro. Let me put my phone on
Okay.
silent. That is very generous, in my opinion. I do like this card. I don't think it's platinum level. I'm gonna go gold. I'm gonna go gold. It's
So
damn
go
sure
for
ain't
this.
diamond. Damn sure ain't
No.
diamond, and it ain't platinum to me. I think it's gold. I think it's a decent card. I think it's one of those
Okay.
cards that help you on the curve and help you to your strategy of affecting your opponent and messing up their curve up, messing their
Okay.
combos up. I
Okay.
like that. But
All
I
right.
don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I think platinum is a pretty high rating. I think you're saying like this is going to change shit. And I don't think it's really going
Well,
to
I
change
mean, you really got to think
that
about
much.
you're not looking at the actual ability of this card as a very valuable card in any card list because this can be played in any card list. And this card is the answer to all the text cards that are out there that cannot be stopped because text cards do not heal to any cosmos or any enchantresses. The text cards run rampant. This card can also stop Hope Summers. You understand what I'm saying? This card
Yeah.
can also stop a lot of other cards that needs to be stopped. So to me, I think it definitely deserves a platinum because this card alone is going to cause a lot of drama. So that's how I look at it. Nonetheless, you guys let us know down below how you feel about it. Is
Yeah.
Sino right? This card is a silver. I mean, sorry, this card is a gold or is it a platinum?
Here we go.
Then we have White
White
Widow.
Widow.
So
Let's go.
add a Widow's Kiss to your opponent's side of the location, and that is the Widow's Kiss is a -4 power. It only get disabled when that location is full. So I mean that's a pretty cool thing. I kind of like that a lot. Got to
Mhm.
be careful when you do play this card on your opponent's side and try to play Red Guardian because it will hit this card and remove its text. Nonetheless, you guys saw the video trying to get it filled and having Electra to come on that last turn to unfill that location or Killmonger, right, to try to
Mm.
take away one of those cards, or in other cases, Cannonball, right? Just think about that. The only problem with Cannonball is you do destroy it, it puts a rock in its place. So, nonetheless, either way, my whole thing is there's a plenty of ways to, make sure that your opponent's side is not full on the last turn and turning back on this -4 power. I
Mhm.
think White Widow to me deserves a gold. I think this is going to be one of those cards like Black Widow, like Korg and Rock Slide and Baron Mordo. These cards that disrupt your opponent's field of play as well as their hand. I think that's what White Widow is going to do, and she definitely gets a gold in my book.
Okay. Um this one is interesting because this one is mysterious to me. I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to see how this affects, the game. And I'm not sure how big of an impact it could be. I could be wrong. I'm sensing just a mid, but I
So
could be wrong, right?
So it is a 2/2, right? So you can't Killmonger this card. So if you
Right.
think about it, if you are playing a card by itself in a lane or two cards in a lane in hopes to win that lane, and somebody comes out and throw a White Widow, that negative
Now
four,
it is -4, right? It's
correct.
-4 unless it could
So
disable the ability if your side of this location is full, right?
correct. So -4 plus the 2, you could say is basically you're losing that lane by 6.
Disable this ability. So does it not have the -4 once you fill the lane?
That's correct.
Okay. So it's a 0 cost, so that's pretty easy to do, in my opinion. I'm gonna go.
Remember,
I'm gonna. Yeah.
it
What happened?
plays on your opponent's size.
Oh, it plays. Okay, so I don't get to play it. It plays on my
Well,
opponent's side. Okay, see, I was kind of like confused
as you see
on
right here, it says add a little kiss to your opponent's side of this location.
of this
So the minute
location.
you play on that location, it now becomes a -4. But like I said, I call it -6 because you're winning that lane. You're adding 2 power to that lane.
Right.
So you're winning by 6.
Okay, so you can strategically do it to where that you don't feel okay, where you don't disable its ability. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a gold, and I think we're
Yeah.
just barely hitting gold there. I think that's generous, but I'm gonna go with you. That's the problem. Like I just thought gold was generous. I couldn't agree with you, but now I'm gonna go with the flow until we see how she actually pans out.
All right, listen, I get it. I think she's a gold for sure. I don't think she's below that. I think U.S. Agent is the silver, so I got to give her the gold. Nonetheless, another card I think is going to be pretty cool, especially if you pair it up with cards like Shadow King or your own Luke Cage, is Valentina. So she is add a random 6 cost card to your hand, but you have to give it -2 costs, which is great because you want that, but it has -3 power. So some of the cards that I think will be pretty cool with that is Doom,
I
because
like the
now at this
negative
point,
two. You're right, bro. It's
yeah,
so good,
now
but
you can
ugh.
play Doom nice and early. Your Doom bots won't be -3 power or have -2. I mean, just have 2 power. It would have 5, but the Doom itself will be -3. Nonetheless, like I said, if you play Luke Cage, that fixes that problem. Or Shadow King reverts it back to
-3 to blob really doesn't bother me much.
no, right? Does not, right? -3 to Zola doesn't bother me much either because now I'm trying to play Zola to
Yeah, who
copy.
cares about?
Right,
Yeah,
correct. So there are some cards that it does not really bother or affect, but there are some cards that you don't that you it does bother and affect, right?
yes.
But like I said, if you have Luke Cage on deck or Shadow King, then Valentina is a great addition to your hand because you keep this in mind too.
Now, if I play Luke Cage, just a quick question: if I play Luke Cage, that -3 power doesn't happen to me.
As I said, no, does
Yeah.
not.
Okay. Cool. Actually. Okay. All right. And she's
Does
a
not.
two cost. I'm kind of
Right.
liking this.
Actually,
I'm
that's
digging Valentina
yep,
right now.
yep. And she's a 2 cost, so you can play it
Okay.
nice and early. You can get that 6 power card. You can get that 6 cost card, and you can do stuff with it. You can do a lot of things with it. You might even pull out a Red Hulk, right? Now
I'm
that Red Hulk
feeling
goes from
Valentina's vibes right now.
six
She
to four.
calling me.
Yeah. So she goes from a 6 to a 4. I mean, this weekend, you'll think about it again. Luke Cage stocks will continue to grow.
Yep.
Mobius stocks will grow because everybody's playing Mobius to stop
Mm-hmm.
them from getting a lower 6
Cost
cost
reduction.
card.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Nonetheless, when the week's over, the couple weeks go by, people forget about this card. It's definitely going to be a great card to have in your
I
card
don't
list,
know if
especially.
they'll forget about her. Anything that's really cost reduction, side of the field in tech, I really think doesn't get really forgotten about. Think
Well,
about
I mean,
Zabu. Think about Sarah.
I
Think
mean,
about
it does. I mean,
Corvus.
it kind of does because a lot of card lists now aren't playing Mobius to stop
No,
these cards. So if
that's
you
what I'm saying. These kind of cards really stick around. That's my point.
I know, but I'm saying people forget about it, meaning they're not bringing Mobius and other cards to try and stop it.
Hmm.
When the week passes, people will be like, Valentina, whatever. I don't care if we play Valentina because now I'm on to the next big thing. But
Okay.
the week Valentina drops, everybody's playing Mobius.
Okay.
Mobius is in everybody's card list, and I
No,
think
that's true.
she will become better. Mobius and Luke Cage is in everybody's card. Well,
Yeah.
whoever's playing her is running Luke Cage. Whoever's playing against her is running Mobius. So I think after the season goes away and the next season comes, the next cards out, then Valentina is going to be one of the best cards out
All
there.
right. So I'm gonna give
And
her. I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna go gold. I'm gonna give her gold.
yeah,
I think she's
100%.
pretty good. She's a little easy to stop, but pretty good. Definitely
I'm
an
not.
asset to have in your deck.
Yeah, I'm not going to go gold either. I'm just going to go double gold. She gets the double.
Double gold. Let's
Yeah, she
go.
gets double gold for me because she's right. She's definitely above the gold standard, but she's not a platinum. So I get to with a double
I'm gonna
gold
give her
because
double gold because of Mobius. I think that's pretty easy. Just like it's easy to stop with Luke Cage on the power reduction, you can stop the cost reduction with Mobius, and then you still have the power reduction. So that kind of hurts. So I'm gonna just go gold straight
I
up.
get it. I get it. I think she's going to be that type of card, so that's why I give her a double gold. I like it. You're taking
I
your
like
chance.
it. I think she's good at that.
So
I agree.
why not? So now in that order, we have, of course, Red Hulk coming out, which is already out already. The next week is U.S. Agent. Then the following week is Red Guardian. Then, of course, the next week is the White Widow. Then to end it off will be Valentina. Now, we have some cool spotlight caches, of course. Here are the spotlight caches. If you guys haven't gotten Echo yet, here's the time to get Echo. Now, Echo is a great card, 100%. Use the spotlight keys to get her.
She's
Sebastian
invisible,
Shaw.
y'all. People don't see her, and we like to call her Mrs. Top 5 round here.
This is
He know
tough.
better than that, but it's
Well,
all good. They don't see her, guys. She's invisible. You just lay her right there. They play their ongoing there, and she hits him with the smack. Blow! Top 5 smack right there. That ongoing dies. So
100%.
Echo is definitely something you need to have in your deck.
Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian Shaw is a great card as well, especially playing cards to buff cards. He's definitely great for that, and he works well with Surfer.
Yes.
So that variant's pretty cool. Definitely recommend getting.
You like playing that Ironheart, Wong pulls, and Odin, or Ironheart, Mystique, Odin, all that. You definitely want Sebastian Shaw in there. He just procs up like crazy. So definitely something you want to get.
Yeah, so to me, all 3 cards are worth it for the Spotlight Cash this week. You have it until Tuesday. I highly recommend getting it. Then, of course, we go to the next week, which is this Mirage variant. It's phenomenal. So is the Jeff. Mirage is a great card. She is a great card. We saw value in her in the best draft battle match you would ever see in Marvel Snap. I will put the link in the description down below for you guys to click on. Mirage is definitely a huge value. Jeff, the best, I think one of the, if not the best 2-cost card in the game. If you don't have Jeff, 100%. And I think Second Dinner isn't stupid. They put Jeff with U.S. Agent to make you guys spend those keys because they know you ain't got Jeff, you better get Jeff. And your luck, you might get U.S. Agent first. And you might get Mirage second. You might get Tokens third. But definitely 4 keys is worth it. Guys, get Jeff.
That's right.
Then we go to April 16th, which I am honestly tired. And I mean really tired of seeing the same variants or Spotlight comes up again. How many high evos have we seen in Spotlight already? 1 or 2? Why do we like Evo in Spotlight? Why?
This would be the third, I believe. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is just Second Thing. I love you guys to death. As Sino will say, I'm Employee of the Month every month.
12 months running.
Can we please stop this? Can we please stop? This Red Guardian, all these variants.
That Red Guardian. All that being said, that Red Guardian is insane, bro. That is fire. The Lady Deathstrike is nice also, but the Red Guardian really takes the cake.
Agreed. And looking at these combos, it's pretty good, right? You could play Red Guardian and then play Deathstrike to destroy that card too. But why? Right? It already is destroyed, just sitting there in a negative and losing. It
kind of want to keep that there, right? You don't want to spare your opponent. But if you're just starting out and you're looking for that high evolutionary combo and you just don't have it yet, this is a way to get high evolutionary, guys. And it's if you're coming up, it's definitely a good way to get Hulk and Wasp and Cyclops and the rest of these guys that have really dope abilities. Sure. So Thing, Shocker. You definitely want Hulk. You definitely want high evolutionary. So he's definitely worth those keys.
Agreed. Then we go to the 23rd, where we're going to have Snowguard and Nico and White Widow. Now, Snowguard is a great card. It's a cool card. White Widow, like we just mentioned, what we gave it, but Nico is up there as one of the best 1-cost cards in the game because Nico is 5 to 6 or 5 to 7 cards, 5 to 6 cards in one. So she is worth a Spotlight key. I do like this cool looking baby kind of variant. This White Widow looks great as well.
Yeah, it's great.
Nico looks good too. So
I like the Snow. Well, I like White Widow first, Snow Guard, and then Nico. If I had to rank them.
Yeah. Then we go to the last week of the season, and again, as I mentioned before, how many nulls that we had in the Spotlight? I'm tired of seeing these cards that we've
Again,
seen already.
that being said, I agree with you. It is a little bit too much. It's excessive.
Yeah.
So, but the null variant they got there is fire though. It's dope.
They could have just made it 1200 gold.
It's dope though. And shout out to the Valentina because that's also a great variant. The blob is okay.
That's the best blob one.
You think?
Yeah, from the top.
Pimped out blob, pimped out Miami blob. That's the best.
I like from the top rope too, though. I like the my boy. What's his name again? Otis from the top rope.
Otis.
Yeah, hands down.
Oh man.
Swoosh. We got some brand new locations, of course. We have Castle Zemo. The first card play here switches sides, so that's pretty cool. You want to give your opponent a nice Ebony Ma? Play that right there. Go ahead and enjoy Ebony Ma for the rest of the game.
That's cool.
Then we have Thunderbolt's Tower, which is.
Don't we kind of have a location like that?
Well, Oscorp, but it takes 3 turns. This is when you play a first card there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're kind of overlapping here, aren't we?
Well, I mean, you look at it, Zemo. Well, so if you look at it, just like
I get it. I understand.
Just like Goblin,
mm-hmm.
he sends the card over.
I get it, but I'm just saying it's a little
on the nose. So too much.
Yeah, a little the same.
Okay,
but okay.
So after turn 5, give all cards here -2 power.
Okay.
So this will be great to work with Red Guardian because now you can go in there and give it additional, or works with Lady Deathstrike going in there and destroying a bunch of cards. So not bad. Who wants to play here at all until turn 6? I mean, that's the way it should be.
That at the wrong time is going to be super fucking annoying.
Or Luke Cage again. Luke Cage in your card list.
Luke Cage, yes. It's gonna be a lot of Luke Cage, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was coming out that I was not too much aware of. But starting with this one, we have the villains, the alternate universe Sandman.
Let's go.
This card back alone is sick. I'm assuming this is going to be drops.
It looks like drops. That's exactly how drops look.
Well, no, this is gonna be part. I don't know.
The bundle?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's an album because it says collect 3 Sandman.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
6, you get.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm assuming this is going to be a album.
An album does make sense.
Yeah. Then we have the takeover happening on the 9th of all the 39.9 variants. Crazy enough, I have all of these except the Omega Red and the Claw. I think is not out yet. Either way, I'm intrigued to see that. Then here we go again. We have another album, which is Captain Marvel Avatar, 1,000 tokens. So I don't know what these are going to be. But then, of course, we have the Dan Hit variants. Then we have the Moon Knight, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like
May
that.
3rd. It says new album. And it's Kim Jacinto.
Ooh.
Let's go, dude. You guys know I love Kim Jacinto. And then Kim Jacinto will be in the store takeover on May 3rd. So that is sick as well. And there we go. So we do have Twitch drop.
There we go.
April 19th to the 26th. I love how Second Dinner is definitely pushing these Twitch drops almost every month. But I think they should probably slow down. Let's do it every other month or something. But either way, it helps everybody out. So
you shush, all right? You shush, all right? And let us get our drop.
Should we make it happen? All right. Now, of course, today we had some crazy OTAs that happened.
That's right.
Also, with the craziest change, of course, the one that had to happen, the one and only Thanos. Now, Thanos was 6'10". At the start of the game, shuffle 6 Infinity Stones into your deck. Now, starts in your opening hand and then shuffles the 6 Infinity Stones into your deck. So the way this works is, if you guys remember, just like cards like Quicksilver, Agatha, they start in your card list, and they start on that left side. So what that means is, pardon me, people who are playing Spider-Ham will always hit Thanos. Something that has to change. Maybe Thanos shouldn't start on the left side, maybe start in the middle. Either way, this is a great nerf to have in the Thanos. I mean, Thanos have been getting nerfed over and over again.
Right.
For as long as I can remember.
Right.
Whether it be the Stones, whether it be Lockjaw, whether it be Quinjet. I mean, they've been trying to slow the Mad Titan down for so long, but it's been inevitable. But he still comes back stronger and stronger based on the new cards that come out.
Right.
So I know people getting upset about Mockingbird just doing crazy things in the Thanos deck. I mean, this is coming off of Blob that was doing crazy things in the Thanos deck.
Right.
But now, with this change, it does reduce how often you get these, stones in your hand, especially on the first draw. Doesn't mean you won't still get a stone. You still can, but at least now Thanos being in your hand sucks because based on the statistics, when you play Thanos, you lose more than when you don't play Thanos. So I think this change is pretty good. It was well needed. And to tie it up as well, the time stone goes from, which it was in the beginning, draw a card and reduce the next card being played. Now,
at one cost.
Right. Sorry. Before it was draw a card and give you additional energy for the next turn. Then it went to draw a card and now give the next card you pull -1 cost. Right. Now to, hey, we no longer work with other cards in your card list. We're going to give Thanos -1 for the next turn, but you can still draw a card. So I think that definitely nerfed.
I think that did it. I think that did it, don't you? I think that definitely kind of puts the nail in the coffin right there. I think Time Stone was a big hit. All right, so we hit what I believe it was Mind Stone, right? We put it at 2. And now we're changing the Time Stone to only reduce Thanos by 1 cost. And as you said, statistic points out that when you play Thanos, you lose. So if the whole point of playing Thanos was just to play the stones, I think the stones are getting a little bit useless now. The stones aren't really coming into play like they used to, other than you have like Reality Stone. You have the what's the one that moves?
Soul Stone. Oh no, Space.
Space Stone. Yes, thank you. You have the Space Stone where you can kind of affect the game. You can affect the game with that. I think Time Stone was a big hit because people were really using that to get the next card at a cost reduction. And yeah, you might have pulled a stone and cost reduction. The stone sucks, but you might have pulled your Blob or your Magneto or your whatever big card that it was, and then you were really coming out there and swinging for the fences. So I think this really does what they wanted to do to Thanos. I just pray that they put Lockjaw back down to a 3. I would appreciate that.
I hear you. I think that could happen. I mean, we've seen with the OTAs and the changes that they're just rebuffing cards that got nerfs before. We'll dive back to the other cards in a minute, but I want to kind of sit on Thanos for a second. Pause. Thanos, they try so many things with the stones, right? I mean, you guys remember the original time the Space Stone was played, and you can move any card you want that to next turn to the Space Stone, which is kind of crazy. Then they changed it to say only one card can move where the Space Stone was, or the Space Stone played in a location. It was just crazy. We had stuff with the Soul Stone, we had stuff with the Time Stone, we had stuff with the Mind Stone, and of course they made these changes nonstop to try to stop Thanos. Thanos was a 6'8", then a 6'11". They did it all, guys. Did it all, and finally, I think this is great. I think this change to the Time Stone gives us a look into the future as to what they might do with the other stones, which is 100% directly affect only Thanos. I mean, that's what that's
when that dies officially. I think that's when it officially kills it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think that's what Thanos should have been in the first place, right?
Because it should have.
Right, you want something to affect Thanos. I don't think it will die. I think it will just be played differently because now the Soul Stone and the Reality Stone, I think, will remain the same, right? Because you need to be able to change locations, and I think the Soul Stone making -1, I think that's fine. I think the Mind Stone might change to where, it does something to Thanos. I think the Power Stone still does what it does, but it should also, affect Thanos somehow. And we'll see what they do. But nonetheless, I agree with you. I think it will kill the current way Thanos is being played right now. and develop a new Thanos, which I think might be a more fair Thanos.
All right. Well, that's Thanos. What do we have next?
Well, we have Meek. You know, I'm a
Meek.
big Meek fan. It got a nerf, so it went from being a 1-1 to a 1-0,
Right.
which kind of put it in line with everything else. Of course, I like the buff they gave to him last OTA, which was you can now move that card next.
Yes, I love that. Right.
So making him a 0-1 is pretty good. Doesn't really hurt. He still gets the +1 power. So discarding cards these days is like nothing. So I'm happy they did this. I'm happy they did it because, again, they didn't change his cost. They just changed his power. Now, he could have been a 2, and I wouldn't be mad. At least he'd be, out the range of Killmonger.
Right.
But either way, I'm happy with the change. And it is what it is at this point.
Cool.
Crossbones now was a card that, yes, Cull was taking over. Nobody cared about Crossbones. 4-8,
Right.
who cares?
Right.
Crossbones now becomes a 4-10, which I think is pretty good. But it does put him in the Shangable.
Shang-Chi, yeah, he's Shangable now. That's right.
So,
right. But he wasn't being played really before. Certain people, I have seen people play Crossbones. Shout out to KK. I saw her playing Crossbones recently. But he's not really considered by most people. At 410 now, I think maybe we'll start seeing him a lot more. But like you said, people should be aware of the fact that he's in Shang-Chi area now.
Yeah, I'm mad at it.
I would have probably thought a more sensible change would have been 4-9.
Yep.
Keep it at a 4-9. It wasn't Shangable before when Shangable was 9 cost. 9 power. Yep. So it shouldn't be Shangable now. Now that 10 power is Shang power. So I think it should have been probably a 4-9. But I'm not mad at a 4-10. I can't be mad when they give us a bunch of power. So
I hear you. I'm still mad because now Shang-Chi could just destroy it. But you know what? It becomes Shang-Chi bait. Put it out there. Have your opponent go ahead and attack it.
Right.
But yeah, I think a 4-9 would have made its card perfect because now you make a decision. Do I want to go Cull? Do I want to go Crossbones? Do I have to worry about winning a lane? Or do I have to worry about having a 1 cost? Or do I just worry about War Machine and I can play this 4-9 anywhere? Now you have lanes where you have 9 costs that can't be Shangable. That's where my head was at. But nonetheless, given a 410, let it go ahead and compete with Cull. I still think Cull will outshine the Crossbones. Now, Sabretooth, huge buff, now becoming a 0-5 to the 0-4 when it is destroyed. I think that's pretty good. There is a big difference if you play this on Shuri.
I think you said that the wrong way. It's the other way around. You said from a 0-5 to a 0-4. It's a 0-4 to a 0-5, buddy.
Yeah. I said you went from 0-5. Yeah, fine. That's perfect.
Yep.
My bad. Nonetheless, thanks for the correction.
No problem.
The cool thing is there's a big difference between a 0-8 if you play this on Shuri versus a 0-10 if you played this on Shuri now. So that's pretty cool. Pretty happy for the change. This is definitely going to help out more destroyed decks as they've already been helping out right now. Of course, you want to stop this card, just go ahead and drop the wonderful Mobius.
And Sabretooth is kind of a dead card, right? You would think. Most people they couldn't figure out how to play him on curve. They didn't see the appeal. 3-5, it's 1 point, but it is
0-5 is way better.
It's 0-5 is better. Not only that, let's say, like you said, putting it on Shuri, but how often are you going to put Sabretooth on Shuri? You could Nakia, you could Okoye, you know what I mean? Whatever buffs cards kind of like that will also give it additional appeal. Yep. So you could be looking at a 0-7 or 0, you know what I mean? That really does kind of help. Or when Wakanda Embassy goes off and it's in your hand, you get a 0-7, right? That's way crazy. So I do like the extra point, and I think it makes it a tad bit more playable. But I think the cost still is the main root of the problem with Sabretooth.
Yeah, because it's hard to play on curve, so I totally get it. Then we go ahead and look at Angela, which comes back, guys. Angela used to be a 2-0 with +2 in the past. She was also a 2-1 to get +2 in the past. She was nerfed all the way down to becoming a 2/2 with +1 only. Now with the 2/0 with the +2 negative decks, people rejoice. Silky Smooth, Move decks. Well, Silky Smooth, of course. Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody be happy. That bringing this back is so good. Bounce. What's that lady that came out the battle pass? Elsa.
Yeah.
Everybody be happy about this change. This change is huge. I'm super happy for Angela. She deserved it to be back where she is.
I also agree with you. I like that Angela is back to +2. I don't think she should have been changed in the first place, but Bounce was wreaking havoc, I guess, at the moment in the meta, so they changed it. But now that I think Bounce was kind of significantly attacked.
Nerfed,
With Monkey being changed and then all these other little changes.
Beast,
Beast, and then Elsa was changed, and then Angela was changed, and then Kitty was changed. So it got attacked and nerfed really good. So I think now it's time to start restoring it.
Yeah, and I'm happy about that change. Then we go down to a location change, which now backs the building, which of course is the location of the Fantastic Four headquarters. Went from a +3 to other locations to +4. As you guys see in the notes there, do you get it? Yeah, Fantastic Four, give it +4, which makes sense. So super happy about this as well. Before you kind of like, I don't need back to building, like 3 points.
I like 4, and you still even when Baxter Building was there, you know, if you could, you were trying to win Baxter Building. You know what I mean?
So, right. Well, you're trying to turn it off so you don't have to worry about your opponent getting it.
Yeah, that too.
Nonetheless, I think this is great changes. Before we go on to the next topic, Sino, how do you feel about OTAs? I mean, OTAs, I think, is great for the game. Do you think they come out fast enough? Do you think a lot of people are happy about it? Do you think it really makes a change in the meta or to the gameplay where people who've left the game because a certain card wreaked havoc on them and they finally changed it, they come back? What's your take on OTAs?
I like OTAs. I do think it's a necessary thing to have because it creates balance, and balance is what we crave for balance so much. I mean, we talk about that period in time where the meta was just at peace, where everybody was playing everything different, and that's the thing. Yeah, right before Loki ruined it all, and then Eliav came out. That's the standard that I think that our community wants to hold Snap in. I think that's where we want to. That's the area, the bubble we want to stay in. Right now, OTAs sometimes may work in a way to disrupt that. So it has its benefits, it has its negatives, as everything does in life. But we need it also just to keep everything moving smoothly. I do feel like they don't attack certain things that they should attack fast enough. Right. So that's I'm very mixed on this answer. I know it's like going both ways on like how I feel, but honestly, it's a gray area. OTAs are a gray area for me because sometimes they ruin the shit I'm trying to do, and they ruin my cart list. They ruin a certain thing, and sometimes they really help it. Sometimes they benefit. Sometimes they create new things to happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? For my mind to work in a different way and create a new cart list that just goes crazy. So, it's a necessary. I'll call it a necessary evil, right?
Yep.
So because a necessary evil and a necessary blessing at the same time.
I totally agree. I mean, I like the fact when the OTAs give us cards that weren't being played a lot, like Sabretooth, and give them some type of energy in their life. So now people are like, oh, I want to play this card. This card do that. You know what I mean? So I'm happy for the OTAs for that. I think OTAs is huge. I think it definitely helps change the meta because now nobody's playing Angela.
Well, they were
24 hours
effective, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're playing her a lot. Like,
right
now, I'm guaranteed every card is going to have Angela in it, right? I think this is the reason why OTAs work, and I think they're doing a great job. And I hope to get more OTAs and it becomes, a weekly thing. I also hope we see series drop soon, and I hope that we get more series 4.
Series drops could be more often. I'll tell you that much. I think there are cards out there still that can be dropped down that aren't necessarily supposed to be prop.
I think they should just come in. They should also come in at a low. Like some of these cards should be a series 3.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think everything should be a 5. I do see at least a couple cards that I will be skipping. So it's like, you know.
Agreed. Then, of course, guys, we go into the next topic, which is our wonderful community. Wow. There's a lot of things going on. Like I said, we talk about the tournaments that we've been in and helping out the community by joining and helping them out as well. We also have some cool things coming up with the WSF this week. If you guys are wrestling fans, definitely check out WSF on Sunday.
Sir.
Of course, check out WrestleMania on Saturday.
Yes.
Like I said, it was my 1 year partner anniversary over on Twitch yesterday.
That's
And
right.
the community showed up. Shout out to everybody that came, showed up, enjoyed the stream. Shout out to you guys, Sino, and everybody who went and played Turtles with me, Turtles Shredder's Revenge. And of course, you guys with Tucker
Yes.
and Tussin, 2v2 draft battle, which I think is still the best draft battle I've ever seen. Video will be down below.
Yeah.
But
That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was no joke, though.
it was no joke.
That was no joke. I haven't played that in a long time, and that was really nostalgic for me. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, but really, shout out to you guys who love to play Fibbage, because we definitely had a blast playing Fibbage. Now, some of the cool things we want to talk about. One thing we're going to keep a little bit under the wraps for now, but be on the lookout for it next week.
Oh, yeah.
We'll probably debut it on the podcast. So make sure you guys, again, subscribe, smash that bell, thumbs up, hit the follow, do everything you need to do to make sure you know.
You know what I'm going to tell you guys now? I'm not going to tell you. Sorry.
So make sure you guys follow and do all the good stuff. We really appreciate it. So you guys can find out exactly what's happening.
That's right.
Next week. And then, of course, this Saturday, guys, the main event. We will be at BrookLAN, your two favorite Marvel Snapcast
baby. Let's go.
Podcast.
That's
hosts, right. STG5. We will be at BrookLAN in Brooklyn on April 6th, Saturday.
This Saturday.
Hosting. Powered by, and of course, being part of the community, Marvel Snapcast. Marvel Snapcast will be powering up the one and only Snap tournament / meetup this weekend. We have 40 plus players. Yeah, already signed up to play in the tournament. We have others coming just to spectate. We have people live in the area, wants to come and hang out. Guys, if you're in the tri-state or in the surrounding areas or live in Brooklyn, check it out. Look for BrookLAN. We'll leave a link down below to the Eventbrite. So you guys can come and hang out with us. Come check us out. Right. Come have fun with the community. That's the biggest thing here.
Boston, Philly, everybody in Penn, wherever you are. If you're close enough, get down there. Come down. You could play. You could play in the tournament, or you could just come chill and vibe with your boys. Come take a picture with Top 5. Come take a picture with Tech. Or is it that way? Yeah, come take a picture with Tech. You know what I mean? He loves to give hugs. Give him a hug. Just out of nowhere. Give him a hug.
I give the best hugs ever on the face of planet Earth. I guarantee you that. If you get a hug from me, you will always remember that hug. You will sit back on your couch, your bed, your porch, and you will say to yourself, I really need one of those STG hugs, because it made my day. I guarantee you that, guys. I get phenomenal.
Barry? He just put on the Barry White voice first.
I'm not even looking at the camera how real I am right now.
You really want one of those hugs, y'all.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I give some of the amazing hugs in the planet. But you guys let me know for yourself. You see me this weekend and you come and get a hug, you make sure you come back to this video. Leave a comment, let me know. Some of you guys may see this video for the first time after going to BrookLAN, because you never heard of us and now you have. And you're like, oh, these guys are great.
In that case, what up, y'all? What's poppin'?
That's right. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you guys for clicking on the button. Thank you guys for giving us support. We need to continue to do this. We have been lackadaisical because we're not lackadaisical, right? We've been busy.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. So please do not take our absence as we're trying to slow down or we're going to stop. No, we're going to pick right back up. I think we've done the majority of stuff we need to do right now. Once our big announcement comes out next week,
you guys are
we'll be rolling with that.
Why and what's happening,
and then correct. So just bear with us. We appreciate you guys with the time.
Big things, baby. Big things.
Yeah. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Come hang out with us in BrookLAN.
Yes.
1000%.
I can't wait to see all the people out there, man. I'm gonna be chilling with a bunch of people, buy a few people a couple drinks. You know, we don't have. I can't wait. The burger was slamming last time I went over there. That burger, boy, I can't wait to eat, man. I'm trying to get me a burger, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to see the games. I'm excited to see what people are about to bring out here to this tournament,
games, bro. And we're doing it on the week of Red Hulk.
Yes.
So I'm pumped, man. I'm super pumped. There's no restrictions on decks or any of that.
What's the prize pool for this tournament? Tech is what could
$750.
$750? $750 and we must say $750 and so far climbing. So we don't know.
Yes, because we do have some.
Now it's at $750, but it could be something different. Who knows?
Yeah.
By the time we start the tournament, we're in there. Who knows?
Yep. You come and find out.
That's right.
Come and find out. But we'll leave a link down to the description below of all those cool things. And last, before we leave, the Sunday after the wonderful BrookLAN tournament is no other than WSF World Snap.
That's right.
You guys know me as STG with Team BDE. You guys know Top 5 Sino over there.
Top 5, baby.
The Cube Rush champion. Don't forget.
Yeah, we're going to find out what your boy's prize is going to be on Sunday because I won the Snap Rush. Guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, WSF, they have great events. It's wrestling meets Snap put together. So everybody's their own kind of character and going at it. You can check out our boy, GC James, and check out his stuff on YouTube and on Twitch. And, you know, you can watch some of the stuff and see exactly what we're talking about. But on the previous event, your boy right here did a cube rush. We call it Snap Rush, you dig? And Snap Rush, your boy right here, he won. That's right. Smacked all the rest of those dudes up and took that title. Yes, sir. That's how I get down. But yeah, so now I get a prize at Snap Mania coming up. I don't know what my prize is. I can't wait. I have been check out my Twitter. Link will be in the bio and stuff. I've been doing guesses on what my prize is going to be. Hopefully I'm right on one of them. Yeah. So come check us out on Sunday, 1 o'clock, GC James's channel. Shout out to GC. Yeah, let's do it. Commish.
Yeah, we leave links down to GC channel as well as WSF channel because WSF now has their own channel.
Oh, it's on. Okay, huge. Excuse me, my bad. We branching out. We blowing up. You see what Top 5 does for the WSF? Now we on the map.
Listen, I ain't gonna get into this right now about Sino. Talking about he make people on the map. Sino's number. Yeah, but we're not.
How do Rock say it? I made WSF cool again.
All right, buddy. That's how you feel. Nonetheless, guys, this has been a great episode and discuss the things that we want to talk about.
Great.
Like I said, yes, they're great.
Great.
Gorgals. What's up? Shout out to the Gorgals.
Guys, we appreciate you. You have been visited also by the Sleepy. I keep messing up. The Sleepy.
I'm not sleepy, guys. I'm not sleepy at all.
And it's bad because his sponsor is Advanced GG. Guys, check out Advanced GG, where if you don't want to be a sleepy tech god, you want to stay up and you want to really get things done, sleepy. You definitely want to check out Advanced GG. A lot of great flavors, guys. Okay. So check them out. It will help you stay up. Obviously, my man did take his.
I'm up though. I know, but I'm up though. But nonetheless, shout out to Sino in his moon year. Okay,
moon year, and I'm right. They said I was right. That's how you pronounce it. Moon year.
Yeah,
that's how they say it. To me. Look at you.
I'm done. I can't. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks again for watching. We really appreciate it. We just want to do a quick catch up, let you guys know what's going on. We will be back to our regular schedule. We'll be on every week doing other bigger and better things. Don't forget, we have that giveaway. Let us know what your favorite Luke Cage variant is down below. Subscribe, like, hit the bell so we can gift you that amazing bundle.
Okay.
Until next time and until Saturday. Why are you laughing?
because your eyes aren't even open.
Why is that wide open?
I can't.
Wide open, bro.
I can't do it. Let's go.
Until then, until Saturday,
Oh,
until
God.
next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I am the top 5 best snappers in the world. Sino. Because I snapped that hot fire, you heard? And I'm done.
Peace.